Video games are something that I have played ever since I could remember, honestly. My dad had an NES and a PlayStation, the original PlayStation, and I played on both of those things so much growing up. I played the original Super Mario Brothers and I had so much fun with it. Did I ever finish it? No. Can't name a single time that I did, but I liked playing it. And I also had the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES. Never finished that one either. These were just really difficult games for a really young kid to be playing, and I probably shouldn't have played those games at that age because I wasn't very good at them. But I still did. And now I'm 18. I'm an adult. Gotta pay taxes. And so, what's this have to do? Well, there's a certain game that I just started playing that I think has really began to open up what it was I liked about those games so much. So, what game is it that I've been playing? Well, it's Super Mario Odyssey. Yeah, it's another Mario game. I recently got a job, and with that came money. And with money, meant I started to buy things that I probably shouldn't have bought. Like a Nintendo Switch. A console that has been out for who knows how long at this rate. There's the date that it came out, because I don't know it off the top of my head. And then here's when Mario Odyssey came out. Because again, don't know that information off the top of my head. I'm not Wikipedia. I'm not Google. I'm trying my best here. Super Mario Odyssey has honestly been one of the funnest experiences I've ever had playing a game. Semi-recently, I thought I had already reached that. Starting around December, I had started to actually play the Yakuza games because they were on Xbox Game Pass, and I had, the Xbox Series X. And yeah, I talked about Cyberpunk too, and I love those games immensely. I mean, they're so much fun. But over the past maybe month or so, now that I had started my job, I haven't done a lot of things. I've been more focused on work and school, and now that one of those things is over, even though it'll just start back up in a couple months, it left me with a little bit of free time. So I bought a Switch. Bought Mario Odyssey and a couple other Switch games that I could play, and I started to play it. And it probably started to be somewhat of a cathartic experience once I reached this part. Now, for those of you who haven't played the game, which why haven't you? Just play it. Just play the game. Have some fun. Watch a YouTube walkthrough on this. I don't care what you do with it. Just look at it. This place is called New Donk City. That's right. Donk. Donk is a funny word. It's called New Donk City. And yeah, it's meant to be somewhat of a parody on New York, but it's also somewhat of a callback to the original Super Mario arcade game, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong was a really popular game. I mean, the company that we know of as Nintendo probably wouldn't have existed without this little 8-bit, 16-bit masterpiece that we can see before us now. I mean, yeah, sure, it was a simple game. It was just running, jump, get to the top of the tower, beat the monkey senseless. Because, he stole your girlfriend. Beat the monkey. Beat the monkey. And that just caught on for some reason. Yeah, sure. You had Galaga. Just shoot the aliens. You had Asteroid. Shoot the asteroids. You had Pong. Riveting. That is riveting gameplay. And yeah, those games were popular. But it was thanks to Donkey Kong that we got some of the games we have now. I mean, the original Super Mario Brothers that I talked about with NES wasn't gonna exist without this guy. And so, when I started to play Super Mario Odyssey and I finally got to New Donk City, near the end, they do something a little bit different. Now, throughout the game, leading up to this point, there are these little tubes that you're able to go into, and when you do, it starts like a retro world. You know, where everything's kind of in that 6 to 8-bit range again. And I mean, it looks fine. It was just something fun, a little quirky throwback thing. I'm so quirky. And so it was just kind of fun. Little challenges, little throwbacks. But once you reached the end of the New Donk City world and you had finally done everything that you needed to do for Pauline, which was the original name of Mario's girlfriend in Donkey Kong before Princess Peach and all this other stuff, she begins to sing. Throws this huge festival for the people of New Donk City and says it is for Mario. And as she's going through it, well, not as she, but as we, the player, and Mario over here begin to go through it, you get somewhat of a cathartic moment. You know, a callback, if you will. And maybe it was just me because of what I had gone through, but I think almost all of us can relate to it. Seeing what we originally loved so much from something that we started with. I mean, it's nice to see it played back to us. Nice to see it happen once again. Yeah, sure, for some of us, maybe that experience hasn't happened yet, but it'll someday get there. And for some people, it's not with video games. Maybe it's with a book or, you know, just an event that you do. I mean, there are people, obviously, who like play certain sports. You know, sure, I'm going to use my little brother, for example, and don't tell him that I'm doing this. Huge baseball guy. He stopped doing it for a little bit and just started playing baseball again now in high school, and he loves it again. I mean, sure, maybe he loved it that entire time, but obviously when you're out of it, you don't know what it is. You don't have that same feeling as before. You lost touch with it. And when I tell you that this part of the game just reignited whatever it was inside of me that had loved these things from such a young and early age, I mean, that's putting it lightly. This game was beautiful. I mean, if you take the time to actually look at the lyrics of this game, it's a love letter to this franchise that has shaped the world for the last 35 years. It's been a long time with this plumber who lives in this weird kingdom where eating mushroom make him big. Mushroom make big Mario. So yeah, honestly, it's thanks to this game that the things that I used to love so much growing up have finally seemed to catch back up to me. I mean, yeah, sure, I never really stopped liking video games. I have the new Xbox. I got it, you know, when it first, like around the time when it came out, and I love that thing to death. I play games on that practically whenever I can get the chance. But yeah, sometimes the way we feel about things, they fall off and they falter a little bit. Does it have to do with the industries that make these? I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. Stop asking me these questions. But the point is, we love the simple things. And sure, maybe this isn't exactly all that simple considering it's a multi-million-dollar game franchise and they had to pay a lot of people money to do this and there was probably a lot of people involved in this, but still, it just seems simple to us. And it's fun. It's enjoyable. I'm probably going to go back and play that again sometime just because I liked it that much, and I don't usually replay video games all that much. So yeah, Super Mario Odyssey is a pretty good game. You should probably go play it if you want to. Or not. Again, watch a YouTube walkthrough. It's really up to you, honestly, at this rate. Just do whatever you want. Hi. You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. Don't know how you did. Just like last time, like, comment, subscribe if you want to. Don't know why you would. Share the video. I don't care. It's whatever you want to do. This is your life. Live it to your best. I take that back. Share the video. Share it because I told you to. That's how easy it is to. You know what? Just do whatever it is you want. Bye.